Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. How are you today? Hope you are well, keeping safe, and looking after yourself and your loved ones. Want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been supporting us. Thank you very much. If you have subscribed, sincerely, truly, we appreciate you. If you have not, please do. God bless you. Thanks for always your support. Let's get down to the news and get all the details. Federal government threatens to dismiss workers leaking official documents. Whoa, una just the year they just break abi. Hey guys, you don't know what is going on in Aso Rock. I'm telling you seriously and sincerely. Before you know it, before Buhari gave a speech, we already know what he was going to say. We've already broadcast Buhari's speech before he came up to say the speech. Now that is how bad. There is no orderliness, no decorum, no protocol. I'm telling you, we don't know who is actually ruling the country, what is actually going on. Things are just going on. Everybody, we don't know who is in charge. We don't know anything. Everybody is Lord, everybody is master. We don't understand it. So they want to say now that they will dismiss anybody who they catch leaking official documents. Let's get all the details. Federal government threatens to dismiss workers leaking official documents. The federal government of Nigeria has threatened to dismiss officials caught leaking official documents on social media. It was recent, unfortunate, unauthorized disclosure of official documents on social media was embarrassing and therefore unacceptable. And as such, the federal government has decided to implement process in place to deal with any officials who leaks out government of documents. The head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Dr. Folashade Yemi, issued a threat in a circular marked HCSF slash 109 slash S.1 slash 120 with the title Unauthorized Circulation of Official Documents slash Information on Social Media. Yemi, in the May 22nd circular, however, described leaking of official documents as an act of serious misconduct, which attracts dismissal as contained in the Public Service Rule. The circular reads, the attention of the Office of the Head of Service of the Federation has been drawn to the recent unfortunate unauthorized disclosure of official documents on social media. In such cases, officials' disclosement could that have been minutes on and also leaked. This irresponsibility and reckless act is an act of serious misconduct with a penalty of dismissal from service as a penalty of dismissal from service as provided by the Public Service Rule number 030401 and 030402. The urgent development is embarrassing to the government and therefore not acceptable of any public officer caught engaging in the act of serious misconduct will seriously be dealt with in accordance with the provision of the Public Civil Service Rule. Permanent secretary are to draw the attention of all their staffs to the content of the circular and the consequences of breaking the rule. The circular was addressed to the Chief of Staff of the President, Deputy Chief of Staff to President, Office of the Vice President, all ministers, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, all permanent secretaries, Service Chief, Inspector General of Police. Others are the Governor, Central Bank of Nigeria, Chairman of the Federal Service, Civil Service Commission, Police Service Commission, Code of Conduct, Bureau, Code of Conduct, Tribunal, Federal Character Commission, Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, Independent National Electoral Commission, National Population Commission, Independent Corp Practice and other related office commission, Federal Inland Revenue Service, and the National Drug and Law Enforcement Agencies. Others were copied Others copied were clerks of the National Assembly, Secretary, National Judiciary Council, Auditors General of the Federation, Surveyors General of the Federation, Chief Registrar, Supreme Court of Nigeria, as well as the doctors, directors, and chief of executives of parastatals. Well, my people now don't hear am. Finally, federal government don dey shame because of their inability and their, the way they've been behaving. They've seen themselves. They don't see themselves. Breeze don't blow. The backside of the garden of the chicken has all been exposed. Well, they are coming out to say that anybody who henceforth reveals government documents before it is revealed will be dealt with and therefore dismissed in accordance with, you saw the law, the subsection, you saw what they put there. My people, now the matter be this. Federal government say they go deal with anybody who then catch when they do this act and this kind of conduct. Well, what we are saying here is get your act together. If there is orderliness, you will see that this very thing you are talking about will not be an issue and will be a thing of the past. Head of service say no more licky of a matter. Remember the last Buhari speech? Before Buhari even gave the speech, we've already reported that news about 3 p.m. that same day before he came out to read the news. In fact, we're just looking like seriously. Yes, so that's how there is lawlessness. There is, no responsibility, nobody taking charge, nobody being, making sure that things are done decently and in order. Now the matter be that on waiting they happen for this country. Governments cannot even look after themselves. How they want to look after the country. There is no. That's why you remember what happened the other time when Americans came save our girls. They said they will have a meeting. Yes, they will have a meeting and they will have a plan on how to go about and defeat Boko Haram. Guess what? Before they get there, Boko Haram has heard everything that they were talking about. What does that tell you? There is somebody inside. Now the rat when they inside house, now I go tell the one they outside, say, come, we fry fish. It is sent. Come, let's go and eat it together. You see, that's exactly what is happening in this country where there is no truth and people have their own stake in the matter and they will do anything to make sure that the country does not see good. You see what they do and you are wondering, seriously? Yes, so because they don't want the country to advance. They don't want the country to see good. They don't want the country to really experience, good things. You see the way they are behaving. You see within them somebody would have gone to tell Boko Haram that this is happening. We are coming to mask you out. The one that the Americans were actually surprised was that they've already taken helicopter. They have viewed the place and they said, okay, we're going to gas them out. When they got there, Boko Haram all have gas masks and they were like, wow, this is a done deal. There is no need for us to waste our time here. They don't want this matter to end. They don't want to bring out these people to justice. There are people who have stake in this matter and they are covering it up. Even the government, that was their conclusion. Go and investigate. Go and find out yourself. You will see the result yourself, what happened and what would the conclusion were. That was what Americans said. They said, no, 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 no. Nigerians like what is going on. There are government officials who are involved because their action declared it. They will discuss something. Yes, they would have planned and getting everything ready. Guess what? With that thing that they are planning, as they are discussing there, somebody's already feeding Boko Haram. Didn't you hear the army official who said that why they catch the Boko Haram people and they are trying to look into the matter? Before you know, somebody will just come and bail them, and they'll be wondering, what about the ones that died? Before you turn around, their army officer has released the person to the big man that came around to free the Boko Haram. So who are we deceiving? What about the young officer who just died, who just had a wife and a baby, who came to fight for Nigeria and gave up his life? Then the same Boko Haram, you are freeing them, you are sending them abroad for. I beg you, it's all a scam, my people. They scam us. They tell us, they use political speech, they give us a reason here and there. They know what they are doing. That's why we are saying, please look after yourself and your people. This government are not interested in the good of the people. Trust me, they are not. They are not interested in the good of the people. What they want is what they want for themselves. They are doing things as they like. So don't think that they have the interest of Nigerians at heart. They don't. If they do, you will notice. Look at a small country like Chad. See the way they dealt with Boko Haram. Anyway, head of service has said anyone who they catch, releasing the official document will be dealt with. Now the matter be this, so don't forget to thumbs up for us, like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Thanks very much for supporting us. Have a lovely day and bye for now.